Good morning, children of class 10. I welcome you all to the virtual class of geography learning on climate. As you know, climate is better expressed through various seasons. Let me describe each season in its poetic form. Summer season, sun at its intense, scorching and enervating, streams dry and earth parched, plants drop leaves. Rainy season, dense clouds coupled with thunder and lightning burst into water droplets. It rains cat and dogs, kids outdoors with paper boats. Nature appears with green costumes. Autumn, clear sky, transparent silver clouds sail across the heavenly veils. Dewy season, dew drops on the grass blades and on the kasatandi plants beautify the nature to its highest level. Winter season, cold wind, fog and mist, farmers reap the harvest, return from fields with loaded carts. Spring season, glorious spring, governs the earth with flowers and cuckoo's pleasure note, multiplies the joy. Now children, let me emphasize some important ICSE question on climate. First one, what is the usual climate of India? Indian climate is said to be a tropical monsoon one. Tropical monsoon. Tropical monsoon. Tropical is the latitudinal factor and monsoon is the wind factor. As such, two factors are responsible for the determination of Indian climate. Now look at this illustration. This is the very rough sketch of India. And India is enframed between 8 degree north and 37 degree north. And the significant latitude is Tropic of Cancer that passes through India, and as such the larger portion of India lies in the tropical sector. So there is a greater tropical coverage. As such, it is tropical one. Similarly, monsoon, the most prevailing in India, that predominates all over India, its rhythm is felt everywhere, from your Kanyakumari to your Jammu Kashmir. Clear? And the word monsoon has been uprooted from the Arabic base mausim, which means season. As such, it is a seasonal wind and it shows a reversal change in its direction from time to time. Monsoon blows in the first half, in the month of June, July, August and September. It blows from southwest direction. Clear? And in the rest month, in the month of your October, November, December, January, the monsoon retreats in the form of northeast monsoon. As such, it is a monsoonal one. So when you sum up, Indian climate is said to be a tropical monsoon one. Clear? Now children, do you know the difference between weather and climate? Weather is a day-to-day atmospheric conditions which prevails for a short time only. It fluctuates within a short span of time. Clear? Suppose the morning recorded the sunny weather, the brilliant sunshine, and in the afternoon session it rained. We say that it had, or the day had, a sunny weather in the morning half and the rainy one in the later. Clear? But the average state of weather is climate. It has prolonged effect. Clear? So Indian climate is what? Tropical monsoon one. Clear? Now children, let me narrate this question. Had the Himalayas not been there, India would be a desert. Listen carefully. Had the Himalayas not been there, India would be a desert. This is a conditional question or a situational question. Look at this. This illustration. This is picture in reality. And Himalaya. And in this context, you see the picture in imagination. Had the Himalayas not been there, look at this. Had the Himalayas not been there, India would be a desert. And here you see what happens. The southwest monsoon invades Indian interior and is largely entrapped by the Himalayas. Clear? And it causes rain. Similarly, it restricts the encroachment of a cold Arctic wind from China side. Clear? Clear? Suppose had it not been there, this wind, our monsoon wind, would blow into the China interior without causing rainfall, and India would be a desert. Similarly, the cold wind will encroach India, and India would be partly a cold desert. Clear? In this context, it is said the Himalayas are the perfect climatic divide. It restricts the encroachment of cold winds and it entraps the southwest monsoon wind causing rainfall. Clear? Now children, another reasoning question. Mumbai gets more rainfall than Pune. Why? You know, Mumbai is a coastal city, or you may say a littoral city located towards your Arabian Sea. Clear? And this is your Western Ghat. Mumbai lies here and Pune. In this context, you see these two cities lies on either side of the Western Ghat, and Mumbai lies on the windward side and Pune on the leeward side. Now the invasion of southwest monsoon, it approaches Mumbai first and causes a more rainfall. Then the wind passes over to your Pune, over your Western Ghat. By that time, its moisture content is depleted and it causes less rainfall. Now look at this illustration. This side Mumbai and this side Pune. Pune and Mumbai. This is the course of your southwest monsoon. So it is approaching side, so it causes more rainfall. Then wind passes over to Pune. When it reaches, its moisture content is diminished. As such, it records a less amount of rainfall. So we confirm this, Mumbai gets more rainfall than Pune. Clear? Now children, next reasoning question. Bhopal has extreme type of climate. Do you know what is extreme type? The highest temperature recorded in the summer and the lowest temperature recorded in the winter. Clear? Here this is the locational point of your Bhopal. Followed. It is a city of Madhya Pradesh and located away from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal as well. As such, there is no sea influence. Because of this reason, it records the highest temperature in summer and lowest temperature in the winter. Clear? Now another reasoning question. Ooty is cooler than Mysore. Why? Look at this illustration. You know, Ooty is a hill resort located on the Western Ghat. Suppose this is the locational point of Ooty and this one your Mysore on the plain. And here altitude is an important factor. As you know, for every 1000 meter of ascent, 1000 meters of ascent, the temperature drops at 1 degree centigrade. Clear? This context, the higher is the altitude, the lower is the temperature. As it is located on the higher altitude, its temperature is less. And Mysore being on the plain, it records less temperature. With this, we can confirm Ooty is cooler than Mysore. So, remember, factor responsible is the altitude. And this is well said, the normal lapse rate. At what rate the temperature drops? For every 1000 meters of ascent, the temperature drops at 1 degree centigrade. And this is normal lapse rate. Clear? Next question. Punjab gets rainfall in winter. Look at this illustration. This is the location point of your Punjab. And Punjab gets its rainfall from the western disturbance. What is western disturbance? A low pressure intensified in the Mediterranean Sea near Italy. Am I clear? A low pressure, it is called a temperate cyclone, intensified in the Mediterranean Sea, and here the wind blows eastwards. And it is almost moisture laden wind. It blows eastwards and approaches the northwestern part of India. As Punjab lies on the northwestern part of India, it records its rainfall from this source. Clear? And this rainfall is beneficial for rabi crops. Clear? Next question. Why is Thar a desert? Thar in Rajasthan, located in the northwestern part of India. And there you see Aravalli Range. This runs in an adverse way where the southwest monsoon from Arabian Sea blow parallel to it. As such, there is no confrontation and no rainfall. Because of the lack of rainfall, desert is developed here. Clear? Next interesting question. Indian agriculture is the gamble in the hands of monsoon. Explain. You know, children, Indian economy is predominantly agriculture, and Indian agriculture largely depends on monsoon. And you know the nature of monsoon. Monsoon is highly sporadic and erratic. Clear? And at the same time, you know the very fate of a gambler. Clear? If fortune smiles on him, he becomes a multimillionaire, and does not, he becomes beggar. Similarly, if monsoon is very adequate and active in time, then it causes a good rainfall and there is agricultural prosperity, and Indian budget is regulated accordingly. In the contrast, if it does not happen on time, or it is late, or it is delayed by few days, or it does not cause adequate rainfall, there is a crop failure. As such, our economy is badly threatened. Clear? Rightly, it is said, Indian agriculture is the gamble in the hands of monsoon. Clear? Next reasoning question. Tamil Nadu gets rainfall in winter. Clear? And you know the location of Tamil Nadu? Tamil Nadu is located in the south of India. And this is the very approach of your northeast monsoon. Up to this mark, northeast monsoon is an offshore wind. Clear? Offshore means it blows from land to sea. So it is a dry enough and has no capacity to cause rainfall. But ultimately, when it reaches or passes over your Bay of Bengal, it picks up the moisture content. Clear? Picks up the moisture content and moisture laden and causes rainfall in Tamil Nadu approaching it. Clear? Am I clear? And this happens during the month of winter, particularly in the month of your November, December. Clear? Now children, very interesting part of the lesson. Look at this illustration. Here the climatic data of station A is given. Months are enlisted here, and the temperature in degree centigrade and rainfall in centimeters. This is the climatic data of a place, station A. Clear? In this context, let us operate certain questions. First question, calculate the annual range of temperature. Do you know what is range? Range means the difference between the highest and the lowest. Clear? In this context, the highest temperature is recorded in the month of June, 33.8. Clear? And the lowest temperature in the month of January, 13.7. Now get the difference. 20.1 is the difference, and this is the range. Once again I summarize, range means the difference between the highest and the lowest. The highest temperature recorded in the month of June and the lowest in the January, and you get the subtraction. Clear? 33.8 minus 13.7 and 20.1 is the annual range of temperature. Clear? Second question. Is the station A located near sea or away from it? Clear? In order to know the location of station A, we need to examine the very range of temperature. Here we obtain 20.1. If the figure is less than 9, then it is said to be located near sea. If the figure exceeds 9 centigrade, then it is away from the sea. Followed. In this context, this station reads 20.1 degree centigrade. As such, it is away from the sea. Its location is away from the sea. Clear? Now children, the third question on climatic data. Clear? Question is, what is the total amount of rainfall of station A? In order to get the figure, you make a complete total of the rainfall in centimeter being received by the station. Make a complete total and get the total amount of rainfall. Clear? Next question, what is the driest month? Driest month here is November. Why? It records the very least amount of rainfall, 0.2. When you make a comparison, then you get this figure is the lowest one. As such, it is the driest month. So November is the driest month in the station A. Clear? Then last question, what is the seasonal distribution of rainfall? That means in which season the station records its rainfall. Look at this. In almost all months it gets rainfall. Followed preferably high amount of rainfall in the month of August, July, followed, and your August, July, August and September. Preferably the highest rainfall recorded well against the higher temperature. As such, it records its rainfall in summer. Followed preferably almost all season gets, but preferably high in the summer season. Clear? Now children, today this much. Stay home and stay safe.